My girlfriend called my boss faking an emergency as a TikTok prank. I got fired on the spot. She laughed. It's just a job. Don't be boring. I didn't laugh. I called her landlord and got her evicted for subletting violations. It's just an apartment. And then, original post. 32 male, work in finance. Worked. Past tense now. Let me back up. My girlfriend, 27, of about 8 months, was one of those people who lives for internet clout. TikTok, Instagram, all that. Every meal needs a photo. Every moment needs to be content. Whatever, I could deal with it. She was fun, spontaneous, kept life interesting. Until last Wednesday. I was in the middle of a client presentation. Huge account. Months of work leading up to this meeting. My phone was on silent in my bag. The presentation was going well. Client seemed engaged. My boss was nodding along. Then the front desk called the conference room. My boss picked up. Hello? Yes, this is him. His face changed. What? When? Is he? Okay, I understand. We'll handle this immediately. He hung up and looked at me. You need to go. Now. Your girlfriend just called. Said your mother had a heart attack and is in the ER. She's asking for you. Go. My heart dropped. I grabbed my stuff and ran. Called my mom on the way to my car. She answered on the second ring. Hi, honey. What's up? Confused. Mom? Are you okay? Where are you? I'm at home watching The Price is Right. What? I felt sick. Someone called my office saying you had a heart attack. What? I'm fine. Who would say that? Then my phone buzzed. A TikTok notification from my girlfriend. The video was her laughing hysterically. Caption, called my BF's work pretending to be the hospital, saying his mom had a heart attack. Face with tears of joy. Face with tears of joy. Face with tears of joy. His boss totally freaked out. Prank level. Legendary fire. Hashtag prank. Hashtag savage. Hashtag relationship. Hashtag boss reaction. She'd filmed herself making the call. Used a fake crying voice. Said she was a nurse from the ER. Gave my boss's direct line to make it seem legit. I drove home instead of back to the office. She was on the couch, scrolling through comments on her video. Did you see it? She said, grinning. It's already at 50K views. People are losing their minds in the comments. You call my work, I said slowly. You pretended my mom had a heart attack. Yeah, your boss sounded so worried. Did you see his face when you left? I wish I could have filmed that part. I was in the middle of a presentation with a major client. She waved her hand dismissively. It's just a job. Don't be so boring about it. This is going viral. Delete the video. What? No way. This is my best content in months. My phone rang. My boss. Where are you? His voice was ice cold. I'm home. My mom's fine. My girlfriend. I know what your girlfriend did. I saw the video. Several people sent it to me. My stomach dropped. I need you to understand something, he continued. You disrupted a major client meeting with false information. You made me look unprofessional. You made our firm look unprofessional. That client has already called saying they're reconsidering the contract. Sir, I didn't know. It doesn't matter. This reflects on you. Your judgment. Your ability to maintain professional boundaries. We're terminating your employment effective immediately. HR will send you the paperwork. He hung up. I stood there, phone in hand, while my girlfriend laughed at comments on her video. Babe, someone just offered me a sponsorship deal. This is amazing. I looked at her, really looked at her. The entitlement, the complete lack of understanding of what she'd just done. Get out, I said quietly. What? Get out of my apartment. Now. She finally looked up. Are you serious? It was just a prank. You got me fired. Oh, come on. They can't fire you over a little joke. They already did. Leave. She stood up indignant. You're being ridiculous. This is what couples do. Haven't you seen prank videos? Everyone thinks it's hilarious. Not everyone. My boss didn't. My client didn't. I don't. Get your stuff and leave. Fine. You're being a total buzzkill anyway. She grabbed her bag. And I'm keeping the video up. It's my content. I can post what I want. She slammed the door on her way out. I sat there for a long time. Unemployed. 8 months of salary gone. Reputation damaged. All because of a prank. Then I remembered something. About 2 months ago, she'd been complaining about her rent going up. She'd mentioned she was subletting her bedroom to some girl to help cover costs. Said her landlord didn't need to know. I pulled up her Instagram. Found the roommate situation post from a few weeks back. Love my new roomie. Rent is so much easier now, 2 hearts. Her lease, which she'd shown me once when complaining about a maintenance issue, specifically said no subletting without written landlord approval. I opened my laptop and started typing an email. Update 1. The email to her landlord was simple and factual. Attached screenshots of her social media post about her roommate, her Venmo request to the roommate for rent, everything documented. Sent it Thursday morning. Got a response Thursday afternoon. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I'll be addressing this with the tenant immediately. Friday evening, my phone exploded with texts. Her, what did you do? Her, the landlord just gave me a 30-day notice to vacate. Her, she said I violated my lease. Her, this is because of the prank, isn't it? Her, you're insane. I replied, it's just an apartment. Don't be so boring about it. Blocked her number. But that wasn't the end of it. Not even close. Saturday morning, her mother called me. Didn't know she even had my number. How dare you, her mother said. No greeting, just straight into it. My daughter is being evicted because of you. Your daughter got herself evicted by violating her lease agreement. She was just trying to afford rent. Do you know how expensive apartments are? Then maybe she shouldn't have gotten her boyfriend fired over a TikTok prank. That was just a joke. You're being vindictive. Spiteful. You're ruining her life over nothing. She ruined my career over views. I'd say we're even. We're going to sue you. Harassment. Emotional distress. Good luck proving that informing a landlord about lease violations is harassment. Had a nice day. I hung up. Blocked that number too. Sunday, her roommate started calling. The girl who'd been subletting. Hey man, I don't know what's going on, but I need to find a new place now. Your ex is saying you told her landlord about me living here. I informed the landlord that the lease was being violated. That's all. But I paid rent. I have a right to be here. Actually, you don't. Legally, you're an unauthorized occupant. The landlord can remove you. That's so messed up. Where am I supposed to go? That's between you and your landlord. Or my ex, since she's the one who put you in this situation without legal protection. She cursed at me and hung up. Monday brought a new level of crazy. My ex showed up at my apartment building. The doorman called up. Sir, there's a woman here who says she needs to speak with you. Should I send her up? No. If she doesn't leave, call the police for trespassing. He called back 10 minutes later. She's gone. Left this note. The note, delivered to me later, was 3 pages of handwritten rage. Highlights included. You destroyed my life over a stupid video. I could have been an influencer. That sponsorship deal fell through because of the drama. Everyone thinks I'm a terrible person now. My roommate is threatening to sue me. You're a psychopath. The cognitive dissonance was amazing. She destroyed my career for content, but I'm a psychopath for reporting a lease violation. Tuesday, I got a LinkedIn message from my old boss. I wanted you to know that the client saw your ex-girlfriend's TikTok video. They found it appalling. They didn't just reconsider the contract. They canceled it outright. Cited concerns about our firm's professionalism and judgment. That was a $2.3 million account. Your termination stands. Please don't contact anyone from the company again. $2.3 million. Gone because of a prank. I forwarded the message to my ex. Before she could block me, I sent one more text. It's not just my job you ruined. It's a $2.3 million client contract. Hope the views were worth it. Then I blocked her on everything. But I wasn't done. Not even close. Update 2. Wednesday morning, I was drinking coffee and job searching when I got a call from an unknown number. Figured it might be a recruiter, so I answered. Is this him? A male voice. Young, aggressive. Who's asking? This is her brother. You need to fix this situation. Now. The cavalry had arrived. There's nothing to fix. She violated her lease. That's between her and her landlord. Bro, she's getting kicked out of her apartment. She's got nowhere to go. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate? You did this to her. Over a harmless prank. She got me fired from my job. Cost my former company a $2.3 million contract. Damaged my professional reputation. But sure, let's call it harmless. Jobs come and go. She needs a place to live. Apartments come and go too, apparently. You're a real piece of work, you know that? A real scumbag. Interesting perspective from the family that raised someone who thinks ruining someone's career for TikTok views is acceptable behavior. He hung up on me, probably not used to people pushing back. Thursday brought the real escalation. I got a call from my bank. Someone had tried to access my account using my email and partial personal information. The bank's fraud department flagged it and locked everything down. The attempted access came from her email address. She tried to log into my banking app using information she probably remembered from when we were together. I filed a police report immediately. The officer took it seriously once I explained the situation. So she got you fired, you reported her lease violation, and now she's trying to access your bank accounts? That's correct. This is identity theft. Attempted fraud. We'll investigate. I called the bank back, confirmed everything was secure, changed all my passwords and security questions. Then I called a lawyer, friend of a friend who does civil litigation. I need to understand my legal position here, I said. Explained everything. The prank, the job loss, the eviction, the bank access attempt. He was quiet for a moment. How much documentation do you have? All of it. Screenshots, recordings, police report, termination letter, everything. Good. Keep documenting. She's building a case against herself. If she tries to sue you or continues harassment, you'll have grounds for a restraining order and possibly countersuit. For what? Tortious interference with employment. She deliberately caused you to lose your job. That's actionable in many jurisdictions. The damages would include lost wages, lost benefits, potentially the value of that client contract if your former employer wanted to join the suit. How much are we talking? Could be substantial. 6 figures potentially, depending on your salary and the strength of the case. But that's aggressive. Restraining order first if the harassment continues. Friday, I found out why she'd escalated. Her mother called from a different number. I answered because, again, job searching. We need to talk about making this right, she said. Different tone now. Worried, not angry. There's nothing to make right. My daughter made a mistake. A stupid, immature mistake. But she's paying for way too much. She's being evicted. She lost a sponsorship opportunity. Her roommate is threatening to sue her for housing costs. She can't afford rent anywhere else on her salary. Those are natural consequences of her actions. She's my daughter. She's struggling. Please, can't you just, I don't know, call the landlord and say you made a mistake? I didn't make a mistake. She violated her lease. That's documented fact. But if you just told them, ma'am, I'm not committing fraud to help someone who destroyed my career for social media content. Your daughter made choices. She's dealing with the outcomes. What do you want? Money? An apology? What would make this stop? Nothing makes it stop. It already stopped. I reported a lease violation. That's all I did. Everything else is her dealing with consequences. You're punishing her. No, reality is punishing her. I'm just not protecting her from it anymore. She started crying. Please. She's my baby girl. She doesn't have anywhere to go. She can move in with you. Our house is full. Her brother and his family live with us. Then she'll figure something out. She's 27 years old. Time to learn that actions have consequences. I hung up. That afternoon, my ex sent an email. Must have made a new account since I'd blocked her everywhere else. Subject, let's talk. Body, I know you're mad. I get it. I screwed up. The prank was a bad idea. But you've made your point. Can we please just end this? I'll apologize publicly, delete the video, whatever you want. Just please stop. I'm losing everything. I didn't respond. Instead, I called my lawyer friend back. She's trying to negotiate now, I said. Wants me to stop, offering apologies, and to delete the video. Don't engage. Document the email. If she contacts you again, we file for the restraining order. What about the job situation? Can I actually sue her? Let me make some calls. See if your former employer would be willing to provide a statement about the contract loss. That would strengthen any case significantly. Saturday brought the most entitled move yet. My ex somehow got past building security. Probably tailgate someone in. Started banging on my apartment door at 11 p.m. I know you're in there. Open up. We need to talk. I called building security first, then 911. There's someone banging on my door. She's not supposed to be in this building. I'd like her removed. The security guard got there first, then 2 police officers about 5 minutes later. Through the door, I heard her explaining. He's my boyfriend. We had a fight. I just need to talk to him. Ma'am, the resident says you're not supposed to be here. He's being ridiculous. I just need 5 minutes. I opened the door. The officers were standing there with her and the security guard. This is my ex-girlfriend, I said calmly. We broke up last week. She's been harassing me since then. I have a police report on file for attempted identity theft. I want her removed from the building, and I want to request a no trespass order. Her face went red. Harassment? I'm trying to fix things. You try to access my bank account. You're showing up at my home at 11 p.m. I didn't try to access your account. I was trying to see if you'd change your passwords. The officers looked at each other. One of them said, Ma'am, that's still attempted unauthorized access. But we were together. I used to know his passwords. Not anymore, you don't, the other officer said. Sir, do you want to press charges for trespassing? No. I just want her banned from this building, and I want it documented that she's not to contact me again. They escorted her out. The building management issued her a formal trespass notice. If she came back, it would be automatic arrest. Sunday, I finally heard from my former employer. Not my boss, the legal department. We understand you've been experiencing harassment from the individual whose actions resulted in your termination. We'd like to discuss the possibility of a settlement. Settlement for what? Your termination was hasty. While the circumstances were unusual, we recognize that you are not directly responsible for the prank itself. We'd like to offer you a severance package and positive reference in exchange for a mutual non-disclosure agreement regarding the circumstances of your departure. How much severance? 3 months salary plus benefits continuation for 6 months. It was something. Not enough, but something. I'll have my lawyer review the agreement. Of course. We'll send it over Monday. I hung up and immediately called my lawyer. They're scared, he said when I explained. Worried you'll sue them for wrongful termination. 3 months isn't enough. We'll counteroffer with 6 months salary, full benefits for a year, and a strong positive reference letter. If they balk, we mention tortious interference and see how quickly they agree. And my ex, let her keep spiraling. Every action she takes makes any potential case against her stronger. The bank thing, the trespassing, the harassment. If she had just accepted the eviction and moved on, she'd be fine. But she keeps escalating. People like her always do. He was right. By Sunday night, I had 23 emails from various accounts she created, all begging, threatening, or explaining why I was wrong. I forwarded them all to my lawyer. Perfect, he said. Keep the restraining order paperwork ready. One more incident and we file. Update 3. Final. Monday brought the incident we needed. My ex posted a new TikTok. Not from her banned account. She'd made a new one. The video was her crying, explaining how her evil ex-boyfriend had gotten her evicted and ruined her life over one harmless prank. But here's where she screwed up. She showed my apartment building in the background. Showed my floor number on an elevator panel. Said my first name and occupation. Within an hour, I had people messaging me on LinkedIn. Random accounts calling me evil, a psycho, abusive, controlling. My lawyer saw it and immediately filed for the restraining order. Attached the video as evidence of targeted harassment and public doxing. The hearing was Wednesday. She showed up with her mother and brother. No lawyer. The judge reviewed everything. The original prank video. The termination from my job. Her attempted bank access. The trespassing incident. The 23 harassing emails. The doxing video. Ma'am, the judge said to my ex, do you understand that your actions constitute harassment? I just wanted to talk to him. He ruined my life. You created a video that resulted in his termination from employment. When he reported your lease violation, you escalated to attempting to access his financial accounts, trespassing on his property, and publicly doxing him online. Is that correct? But he got me evicted. Did you or did you not violate your lease agreement by subletting without authorization? Silence. Answer the question, ma'am. Yes, but... Then he reported a legitimate lease violation. That's not harassment. Your response, however, absolutely is. The restraining order was granted. 1 year, no contact, stay at least 500 feet away, no online posts about me. She started crying. This isn't fair. He started this. No, ma'am. You started this with your prank. He responded legally. You responded illegally. This order stands. Violation will result in arrest. Outside the courthouse, her mother tried one last time. My daughter has nothing now. No apartment, no sponsorships, legal problems. All because of you. All because of her choices. I corrected. She could have apologized immediately, deleted the video, helped me try to get my job back. Instead, she doubled down, kept the video up, laughed about it, and then committed multiple crimes in retaliation. She's moving back home. She has to start over. Good. Maybe she'll learn something. Her brother stepped forward. You're a vindictive piece of... My lawyer put a hand on my arm. Careful. That restraining order extends to family members harassing on her behalf. They left. Thursday, my former employer's legal team agreed to my counteroffer. 6 months salary, benefits for a year, and a glowing reference letter that made no mention of the circumstances of my departure. My lawyer also presented them with a formal demand letter on my ex's behalf. Cease and desist all harassment, or we pursue legal action for tortious interference, identity theft, harassment, and emotional distress. She never responded. The restraining order was enough. Friday, exactly 2 weeks after the original prank, I got a call from a headhunter. Someone in the industry who'd heard about the situation. That TikTok thing was wild, he said. Completely unprofessional on your ex's part. About a position that might interest you. Better title, better pay. Companies specifically looking for someone with your background. What's the catch? No catch. They saw how you handled the aftermath, documented everything, took legal routes, didn't retaliate publicly. That's the kind of judgment they want. I interviewed the next week. Got the offer 3 days later. 15% pay increase from my old job. Better benefits. Better company culture. Started the following Monday. As for my ex, I heard through the grapevine. She moved back in with her parents, sharing a room with her teenage sister because her brother's family took the spare rooms. Her roommate did sue her. Small claims court. Won $2,400 for housing costs and moving expenses. She had to get a regular job. Retail, minimum wage. The influencer dream died when brands found out about the situation. Her TikTok accounts kept getting banned when I reported them for ban evasion and targeted harassment. She's apparently telling people I'm an abusive ex who destroyed her life. The truth is simpler. She made a choice. A stupid, selfish choice for internet validation. I made a choice, too, to not protect her from the consequences of her actions. Some people call me petty. Said I went too far reporting the lease violation. But here's the thing. She didn't think my job mattered. It's just a job. So I applied the same logic. It's just an apartment. It's just a sponsorship. It's just consequences. She wanted to play stupid games for views. She won a stupid prize. Me? I got a better job, learned to document everything, and learned to recognize red flags earlier. Worth it.